What's going on, family? Hi. Welcome to Ryan and Monica TV, R&M TV, The Melchoni Show. In today's video, we're going to talk about what to do when other people try to tear you down. Has that ever happened to you? Has someone ever tried to tear you down? Has someone ever tried to ruin your day? Has anyone ever said something negative to you in person, on social media, in comments, privately messaged you? Has family members, friends, your spouse, has anyone ever tried to negatively impact your life or your day? Has that ever happened to you? Now, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say yes, because that's happened to me throughout my life and happens not every day, but till this day. Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, especially when you're trying to do what's right. You're trying to grow.
Right.
Somebody's always gonna do something.
Right. So, what kind of people try to tear you down? Well, normally, the only people who try to ruin somebody else's day, that try to tear somebody down, are unhappy. That's it. Unhappy people try to tear other people down. Unhappy people go into a movie theater, go into a mall, go into somewhere, and they blow themselves up to kill somebody. Happy people don't do that. I can guarantee you that. Whether they want to say it's for their religion or for their beliefs, happy people don't do negative things. Happy people do not hurt people. Happy people...
Intentionally.
No, ever. Happy people do not intentionally, deliberately go out of their way to hurt somebody. They don't. Whether that's physically, emotionally, happy people don't do that. They can't. It's impossible. Job is a happy God. He's not going to go hurt somebody intentionally because he's a happy God. So the only kind of people that will deliberately, intentionally try to tear you down and ruin your day are miserable. If somebody takes time out of their life to go on your social media page, and maybe even some people don't even have the courage to show their face, so they create a fake Instagram account or a fake YouTube or a fake whatever, and they'll literally go on your comments, comment publicly or DM you or direct message you, and they'll try to tear you down. Hey, you're a loser, I don't like you, you're a cult. They'll say all these negative things to you, right? You're fat, you're ugly, whatever negative thing to make you feel insecure, tear you down, or ruin your day. The only people that would do that are miserable, unhappy people. That's it. People who are not happy with where they are in their life, and they're jealous of how you're living your life. If somebody's trying to tear you down and say, hey, you're conceited, you're, what's the word when somebody takes too many selfies? They say,
self-absorbed?
Yeah, like you're obsessed with yourself, or whatever the case may be.
Conceited is
yeah.
saying it.
The only reason why somebody tries to tear another human being down is because they're not happy with themselves. They're not coming from a good place in no way, shape, or form. And I'm not talking about criticism. I'm not talking about, you trying to help somebody to give them positive, feedback as a kick forward. Like, hey, Ryan, perhaps you should let your wife talk more. I understand that. I should, and I need to do better. Or somebody's trying to, critically, after you give a talk at the Kingdom Hall, and they're letting you know, hey, perhaps when you do this, it's my illusion that when you do this, maybe it's not the best. Here's perhaps a better way to do it. And they're trying to give you critical feedback, but it's in a good way, right? I'm talking about the people who are intentionally just trying to tear you down, right? Because the only kind of people that try to tear you down in life are miserable, unhappy people. So don't allow somebody who's miserable and unhappy try to ruin your day and ruin your state. It doesn't make any sense. If you're a happy person, I would take it as a compliment. If somebody is taking time out of their day to tear me down, hey, I must have something that they don't have, and they're jealous of that.
And I know that's hard to say it that way, because we automatically say, oh my gosh, I can't believe they did that, and they will make you feel bad.
Right.
That's the whole purpose of their message or whatever they did.
Right.
But you shouldn't allow that to happen. You should just be smiling and just keep doing what you're doing, because they obviously don't like it, and you're just being yourself. You're happy, they're not.
Right. Anyone that told you to give up on your goals in life, to regular pioneer, to make a whole bunch of money, to whatever your goals are in life, Anyone that tries to tell you why you shouldn't do that or why that's never gonna work or, you know, they're trying to make sense on why they gave up on their dreams. That's it. Anyone who tries to tear down your dream is trying to make sense on why they gave up on their dreams. Because they felt, I'm not enough. So why should you be enough? Because they felt.
Because someone told them the same thing they're telling you.
Yeah.
And they're like,
and they
no,
listen
you
to
shouldn't do it. And they listened, and now they're gonna tell you the same thing because they didn't do it because someone else told them.
Yep. The only reason why somebody is trying to tear you down or make you give up on what you're passionate about to follow your dreams and whatever that may be is because they're trying to make sense. They're trying to justify in their head, mentally, why they gave up on their dreams. Hey, it didn't work for me, so it definitely can't work for you. Well, it didn't work for me, so how could you be successful? There's parents that don't even want their children to be successful because they're scared that they're gonna be more successful than they are. They're scared that they're gonna be something that they always wanted to be. They wanted to pioneer, they wanted to do something special, and they're like, well, my child's not allowed to do that because I don't want them to be happier than I am. It's sick, but some people actually think this way. And there's no reason in the world why you should ever try to tear somebody else down from doing something that they're passionate about, to follow their dreams, to do something that they love. If somebody's a happy person and they're trying to tear you down, it's only because you're happy and they're not. Or you have something that they don't. Or you're doing something that they can't do, right? Or you have a gift that they don't have. Because they're only focusing on what you have that they don't, rather than being supportive and appreciative and loving and caring towards you, right? Hey, if you're more successful than my wife and I, and what we feel is success, hey, we look into your success not as a kick down, like, oh, I'll never be able to be like them. I could never do that.
No, I'm attracted to
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be like that. I want to be next to you. I want to be friends with you. I want to be like with you guys.
We want to be in proximity to you.
Yeah, so that's awesome. And we want to have that. You know, you don't want to be like, oh, they suck or whatever. They think that they know what they're doing or whatever. No, that's awesome. Yeah, keep going.
Right. We're attracted to successful people. We don't want to not be around them. We're attracted to successful people. We're attracted to people who are doing more.
And successful not meaning you make more money. Successful meaning like they're successful in their life because they have a great relationship, because they're doing certain things. We're
attracted to happy people.
Yeah, happy people that are growing.
Happy, fulfilled people who are doing more than we are. Mm-hmm. We want to be around people who are doing more than we are. Because if we're you know, playing, if we're running against 9-year-olds and we're winning, it's not a win. That's not a win. That doesn't count. Hey, I won that. I'm a good runner. Nope. Like you're racing against 9-year-olds.
You have to race with people that are higher than you, and not racing like competing, but you want to be there so you can grow up to that level. Everything's about growing and being bigger, a better person.
Right.
Not
to help bring you up to another level.
Right.
You want to be a pioneer and you're not pioneering? Start hanging around with pioneers. Right? You want to be a circuit overseer? Start hanging around people who are circuit overseers. You want to make more money? Start hanging around people who make more money. Right? Whatever your goals are in life, you have to put yourself around those positive people. You want to be more positive? Hang around positive people. Hopefully, we get a lot of feedback. Oh, I love the Melchonis because you guys are so positive. You guys are so uplifting, so encouraging. Hang around us. Watch these videos. Come with us on Instagram Live. Watch our stuff on Instagram, on YouTube, social media. Interact with us. You want to be more positive. You want encouragement. You want to see how to have a happy marriage. Hang out with us.
Yeah.
How to have more love, joy, happiness, passion, compassion in your life. Hang around us. Whatever your goals are in life, hang around those kind of people. But don't ever sweat the people who try to tear you down. My wife and I, we can't hear either one, honestly. If we got 20 comments that said, you guys are the best, you guys are awesome, you guys walk on water, you guys are amazing. If we had all these comments, right? And then the other 20, 30 comments were, you guys are terrible, I don't like you guys can't do anything, that are trying to tear us down. We don't hear either one. We don't hear anything. We don't hear the ones that are trying to bring us up or the ones that are trying to bring us down. It's just straight silence. Because what other people think of us does not determine how we feel. I determine how I feel.
I determine how I feel.
I don't look to my wife to do. My wife has to do this in order for me to be happy. Nope. You'll never be happy. Well,
because
you guys have to
you're
do
trying to control something on someone else,
Right.
so it could fulfill
Right.
what you feel.
Right.
But really, you have to work on yourself to feel that
Right.
instead of someone else.
You can't rely on others in order for you to feel happy. No, in order for me to feel happy, I have to live my life without anyone ever criticizing me. Look, if people hated Jesus, people criticized Jesus, we are as imperfect as they come. You're as imperfect as they come. You don't think people are going to criticize you? But that's delusional. People are always going to criticize you. But you can't hear them.
People closer to you.
You have to choose your own happiness. You can allow somebody else to affect your state, affect your mood, or affect your life. And honestly, we feel pity on the people that try to tear us down. When somebody tries to, in public, in person, on social media, that says, Ryan, you're ugly, you're selfish, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that, or they try to say something to my wife, like, we feel bad for them. Because if somebody was to take time out of their life to say something to me in person, or to create a fake account, or comment on one of my pictures, or DM me, write a whole message on why I'm not doing things correctly, and just trying to tear me down, I feel bad for that person. I feel so much pity. Because they must be at such a miserable, unhappy place in their life that they're trying to tear others down in order for them to feel better. Right?
It's just crazy that someone can look at something that someone's trying to do right and just focus on the negative.
Right.
That's just...
If you watch our video and you're like, I'm going to watch this video to see all the negative things that Ryan and Monica are saying or doing
or what they said wrong. Or
you're going to find it.
Yeah, so it's just crazy instead of seeing what can I learn from this, you know? Like,
right.
You're always going to find something wrong if that's what you're looking for. Whatever you focus on, you're going to find.
You're going to find.
Seek, what is it? Seek and you'll find?
Yeah, seek and you shall find it.
You're
that's what the Bible says.
You're gonna find it. You're gonna find it.
Right.
So don't rely on anybody else to make you happy or to just like make you feel bad for your whole day.
Right.
If they said something, don't rely on anyone to make you feel bad.
Right. And don't rely on anybody to even make you feel good. You should be able to determine your own happiness. But feel bad for the people look, the Bible says pray for your enemies too. Right? Not just for the people you love. Pray for those who hate on you. If somebody's hating on you and they're trying to tear you down, they're at an unhappy, miserable place in their life. So you drop everything. Start saying a prayer for these people. I feel bad for them. That's why we try to spread so much positivity, so much motivation, so much love, strategies. We want everyone to feel happy. We want everyone to feel love. We want everyone to serve Jehovah, to live an amazing, extraordinary life. We want you to get to the age 90 if the world, lasts that long. And like, man, if somebody asks you, how many regrets do you have? You're like, I got none. I lived my life. I could die today and I feel happy. We want you to live that kind of life. Don't allow anyone to ever tear you down or to determine how you feel. It doesn't make any sense. We wanted to make this video because, people say negative things to us. I know friends and family who somebody will say something to them and it ruins their whole day. And I know it's probably happened to you, right? We all get criticized, but don't allow that to determine how you feel. Feel bad for the people who are sad or depressed, right? Pray for them. All right, family. Hey, let us know. Has anyone ever tried to tear you down before? Has anyone ever criticized you with no positive intent, with an absolute negative intent?
How do you cope with that?
Right.
What do you do? What are your strategies?
Right. Did you enjoy the strategies that we suggested? Is this perspective going to help you later on when somebody does decide to criticize you, to tear down your dreams because they're trying to justify why they gave up on
Especially when you're trying to do what's
right. Oh yeah, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
The more you're trying to pursue something bigger than yourself, the more good you're trying to do in your life, the more you want to serve Jehovah, the more people that are going to criticize you, focus on what's wrong, because they're trying to criticize you because they want to justify
why they're not growing or they're not doing what you're doing,
or why they're not happy.
Right. Why them and their life turn out this way,
Right. Who are they to be happy? Who are they to have money? Who are they? Look, if somebody has $1 million, it doesn't matter. If somebody is super successful, it doesn't.
Someone could have $1 million and be miserable.
Right.
So it's not about the money.
Right.
It's about how you live your life and what
Right.
you're doing with it, and what kind of
Right.
person you're deciding to be. A person that contributes, that loves,
Right.
that's happy, that's playful, and that's what we want to give out. That's what we want everybody to feel, that happiness that we have. So don't rely on anyone to make you feel happy, to make you
Right.
feel sad, to make you feel depressed. Just try to live your own life and do what you got to do for
Right.
yourself
Something
first.
beautiful I heard the other day is the worst thing that can happen to you in life is having all the money in the world and having no one there with you, is being alone, right? What the happiest person in the world is who can shed a tear and have someone there to wipe it. What determines your happiness? It's when you're crying and you have someone to actually wipe that tear for you. If you cry and you have no one there to wipe your tear, then it doesn't matter how much money you have in your life, you're never going to be happy.
That's sad.
And they're not a happy person. But what determines your happiness is how many tears can you shed before somebody comes and wipes that tear for you. And we're there for you. We are there to wipe your tear. If you're a beautiful person.
Let us know in your comments.
Has this ever happened to you? What do you do to cope with it? What do you love most about the suggestions that we share? What are you going to do next time when somebody tries to kiss?
Share this video.
Yep. Subscribe, like it if you enjoyed it. All right, family.
Love you
we love you guys. Bye.
Bye.